So yesterday we were fishing with Byron. I fished the pit, catching those awesome barramundi. But there's also another species I wanted to target on this episode, and it's clownknife fish. Now, it is not the easiest thing to target because it's generally a nocturnal fish. But I got my man Johnny, South Florida Fishing Charters. Dude knows what's up. We're at Lake Ida. So we're gonna try to focus on these clownknives first thing in the morning, then some peacocks.
Then we're gonna do peacocks.
Then we're gonna go do some peacocks. It's crazy how these things like roll like tarpon, and one of the reasons they're rolling is they're actually grabbing oxygen for their air bladder. It's one of the reasons they can like survive in these freshwater climates is because of the lack of oxygen they need to survive, right?
Exactly.
So, I mean, it's pretty cool just to see them slightly rolling like tarpon. We've already had 3 or 4 over here, so hopefully you're gonna see Matt cutting and me hooked up.
Johnny right away was showing us clownknife fish, and that particular species to me is something I've always wanted to catch. I've chased it so many times and I've never caught one.
If you get a bite on the surface and you see it explode on it, just wait a second because 4 out of 5 times it'll actually miss the bait.
It's crazy too, because like, you know, peacock bass, and it's actually a cichlid. And there's 15 different peacock. Ooh, there was a swirl right there. I'm ready to fish, no more fun facts.
There it is.
There we go. That's a cichlid, it looks like.
Big Mayan?
Big Mayan. That's awesome. It's the first one I ever caught on live bait. You know, usually we're using like bread balls or something on them.
Right. That's a huge one, yeah.
That was a big one. Look at that thing. Fat. So this was actually one of the species that they introduced the peacocks for to wipe out because they were just overpopulating. And it's funny how they have the same characteristics of a peacock's. They've got the stripes, they've also got the spot on the tail to keep them from predators. Pretty cool looking fish.
It's a nice male.
So there's a butterfly peacock and there's a giant peacock, also known as the 3-bar, down here in Florida. This one is a what?
This is a butterfly peacock.
Because of the tail, right?
Because of the tail, yeah, the tail dignifies it. It's the butterfly. See how it's got those 2 separate colors there. You got the false eye.
And also the spot on the tail is to actually protect themselves against predators, right?
Correct, yep.
So they don't know which way to bite. And they don't know if it's going away or coming at them.
Right, exactly.
And then a male will always have this like tumor-sized hump. I got fish blowing up behind me. And man, that is funny.
This is, they have that hump on their head there. That's actually extra protein that they store for mating season up there.
All right, let's let him go, Frank.
Let's get him back in the water here.
Oh, looks like a peacock. Looks like it's a female too. Can't really tell if there's a hump yet. Woo, little jumper. So I'm sitting here. My man Johnny's like, dude, I got a big one. Grab this rod. And just like any good captain, he gave me the rod. This is a good one.
That's a good fish,
That
man.
is a good fish, man.
Nice
look
fish.
at that.
That's 4.5, 5 pounds all day
Heck
long.
yeah, it is. Big female. Ready?
Big breeder. Oh yeah.
Awesome.
That's how you double up right
Look
there.
at that. Literally doubled
That
up.
is how you double up right there.
Look at that, man. Dude, this thing's got to be like 4 pounds.
Oh, he's easily 4 pounds.
Man, and
Probably
when
4.5. You see how, I mean, it doesn't do any justice. Look how fat, this fish has shoulders. Look
Yes,
how
he
fat
does.
that fish is. He's eating good.
crazy the color variations on this fish. I mean, I'm counting 7 different colors right here, and how it goes from that red to that orange to that yellow to that vibrant white. I mean, just crazy exotic looking fish, man.
It is.
I went in with expectations of like Johnny's the dude, hopefully I get it done, but My goals weren't set that high. You know, my main focus was just getting a couple nice peacock bass and just exploring the backyards of Miami, because it's cool, like you're fishing this lake and Johnny's like, hey, pitch at that storm drain, and you're pitching there and you're pulling out peacock bass. So that was pretty cool to be doing something like that.
That looks peacockish. Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
That's
Another
a good one.
male.
Nice male, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these fish are, I mean, they don't give up.
No.
That's a really good looking fish too.
Healthy looking.
Really healthy looking. Nice. Beautiful
Awesome male.
fish.
Beautiful male. I just love that you can tell like which one's which. Like if it's a male or it's a female, it's just got so many. Look at that tumor. Oh, it's so creepy how it's like.
Squishy.
Yeah. People think that would be hard, but it's really not. It's
like a membrane.
Yeah. This fish is a lot of fun and colorful.
Oh, I'm on.
You're on. Yeah, you are.
Another nice pea.
That is another nice pea.
That's our second double up today. Just different fish. I mean, wherever they're sitting might, you know, kind of attribute to that color. This one's got a couple of leeches in his mouth, which is kind of odd.
Now, after staring at clownknife fish all day, you know, it's getting about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. We've been up, we've been traveling. Crew is tired, and I just, you know, everything I know about clown knives, they're nocturnal eaters. Getting one to eat in the middle of the day is like almost impossible, I mean, from what I've read. So I kind of just had it in my head like, we're done. So we went back to the boat ramp and we started chumming and just throwing all the bait out there. Johnny's like, man, there was some here the other day. Let's just try one last Hail Mary. And I was like, all right, bro. I actually had the kids wrapping up the camera gear because in the background there was city workers cutting down bushes. So it was so loud. I was like, ugh. And of course, the one time I tell them to turn off the camera, the rod doubles over and it's a clown and I lose it. I think at one point I yelled at the guys very nicely to my satisfaction, but I asked them very nicely to stop mowing for a second so we could catch these fish.
Shut it down! Shut it!
I might have to grab him.
No, here we go. Oh, hey, I'm gonna bring the head into you.
Okay.
Is that what you want?
Yep, that's fine. Well, granted, they swim backwards, so he's gonna swim right out. It'd be better if I can get behind him.
Oh! Oh! Yes! Yes! Dude, I've wanted this for so freaking long! Yes!
Johnny nets it, almost misses it a couple times, and I lost it because that was one particular species that I was chasing a lot. That was a lot. That was probably 50 hours worth of charters chasing that fish and still haven't got it done. So to get it done with Johnny in the middle of the day like that, it was phenomenal. I mean, it was the cherry on top for sure.
We worked extremely hard for this fish today, guys.
You guys have no idea, I mean.
Very hard for this fish.
Oh.
Let me get the perfect hook set.
Perfect! Look at that fish.
This is a pretty one. Now, for the guys at home, like, we didn't beat this fish up. These are all from spawning. They're in their spawning season right now, so they really latch onto each other, and those are what those marks are from.
This fish is really cool because it's generally found in Asia.
Yeah, Indochina, Bangladesh, India.
I just, you know, I'm a big time game fisherman.
Yep.
And as much as I, you know, predicate, you know, people to eat fish.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, as much as I predicate people to eat fish, I believe in catch and release. That's just me, as you can tell. Come here and hug me. That was so awesome, man.
Another one, another one, another one.
She's coming quick.
That's it. There you go. You got the lake eye to slam today.
Bro. What is that? Looks like a striper.
It is. It's
Dude, please tell me that's a freshwater striper.
It is half striper, half white bass.
Every fish today has just been, I don't care if they're 2 pounds, 3 pounds, they have just been so much fun.
So Johnny knows what he's doing, man. And just the other crazy species. I mean, we must have caught 30 fish that day. You know, this episode was just about thinking outside the box a little bit and just really exploring the different freshwater species that Florida has to offer.